Planet Earth, in 4,500 million years, our world has gone through many nature changes. Now, it is changing once again, but this time, we, ourselves, are contributing to those changes. We are causing the world to environment pollution. If we continue to behave as we are doing, our next generation will have to deal with extreme and potentially catastrophic changes the vast forests of the Amazon could weather and burn. As in many nations, air pollution linked to rapid industrialization is a public health and environmental concrete in Malaysia, especially in cities. Understanding, awareness of air pollution and support of environmental protection from the general public is essential for informing governmental approaches to dealing with this problem. This study presents a cross-section survey conducted in the Klang Valley and Iskandar conurbation to examine urban relation, perception, awareness, and opinion of air pollution.
Now, let us move to the second part, which talk about causes of environment pollution. First of all, the burning of fossil fuels. Most of the air pollution takes place due to the burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, gasoline to produce energy for electricity or transportation. The release of carbon monoxide in high level indicates how much fossil fuel is burned. This also emits other toxic pollutants in the air. Inhaling air included with pollutant due to the burning of natural gas and fossil fuel reduce Earth's ability to pump enough oxygen, causing one to suffer respiratory illness. Next, transportation is also one of the causes. There is no denying that vehicle pollution is the major contributor to air pollution, especially in urban cities. When a car burns gasoline, it emits pollutants in the air which is as harmful as smoking 10 cigarettes a day. Your vehicle emits carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, nitrogen oxide, and particulate matter. When the vehicle pollution is high in the atmosphere, it creates a hole in the ozone layer, contributing to smoke and causing various health issues. Last but not least, plastic pollution is currently one of the biggest environmental concerns. It may seem like large amounts of plastic waste are inevitable in the world we live in, but you can help with the plastic pollution issue by being aware of its dangers and taking steps to reduce waste. The amount of garbage in the world increases as the population grows, and disposable plastic products. Plastic has toxic pollutants that damage the environment and cause land, water, and air pollution. It can take hundreds or even thousands of years for plastic to break down, so the damage to the environment is long-lasting.
What we can do to save the environment? First, we can use electric car. Electric vehicle can reduce the use of gasoline. It can reduce the persecution of the city's environment. Because people have reduced their demand for oil, the Energy Chamber of Commerce will reduce oil extraction. We can use the alternative energy to replace it from fossil fuels. Alternative energy is environmentally friendly energy. It can reduce the emission of toxic gas. For example, we can use geothermal power, wave energy, hydroelectric energy, solar thermal energy, and even space solar energy to substitute fossil fuels. Next, we can use public transport to save the environment. Using public transport is a short way of contributing to less air pollution as it provides with less gas and energy. Even carpool contribute to it. In addition to less release of fuels and gas, using a public transport can also help it in saving money. Public transport can not only reduce carbon emission but also can reduce the use of chemical fuels. For example, people can use LRT, bus, or share cars with their friends. The third one is we can replace disposable items with reusable. Anything you use and throw away can potentially spend centuries in a landfill. See below for simple adjustment you can make to decrease the amount of disposable items in your daily life. The first example is we can use reusable food container instead of sandwich bags and plastic wrap. Now the community always promote the activity about using reusable food container to replace polystyrene or plastic container that will pollute our environment. Then people will use open burning to decompose the polystyrene and plastic container. It will cause serious air pollution. So we need to take some action to prevent air pollution occurs. For example, when we take away our food, we can use our own container to less use the polystyrene or plastic container. The next example is we can bring our own bags to grocery store. We always go to the grocery shop to buy our necessary items. The grocery store will give us plastic bag to put in necessary items that we buy just now. But depending on the environment, plastic bag can take 1,000 years or more for a bag to break down. So we need to say no to plastic bags. We can bring our own recycled bag to shop anytime. As a conclusion, we must maintain environmental hygiene to prevent increased pollution. We must save our environment together.